Good evening. Welcome to Today Interview Time. Junior Chamber International Organization, which was founded in St. Louis, Missouri, United States in 1915, encourages young people to become active citizens and to participate in efforts towards social and economic development, international cooperation, goodwill and understanding. To talk about JCI and JCI Mongolia in detail, I have National President of JCI Mongolia, Mr. Batbayar Magsarjav, and Executive Vice President Munkh-Erdene Ganbat in our studio. Good evening, gentlemen.
Good evening.
Good evening.
So thanks for coming. Let's just start talking about JCI in general. Why was it found and who found it?
As you said, the JCI established in 1915 at the Missouri, St. Louis by Henry Gissenberg, who was the active young person in their community. So he's created the kind of the dancing club, and also he expanded like a NGO, and that's why so far like now is JCI expanded all over the worldwide in more than 120 countries.
120 countries?
Yes, almost 120 countries. So now is the more than like 200,000 members all around the world.
200,000
yes.
members, right.
So far as JCI is divided to 4 areas: the African area, Asia Pacific area, European area and American area. So Asia Pacific area is the belonging 22 countries. Then JCI Mongolia is the one of this country.
Well, let's talk about JCI Mongolia in detail. When did Mongolia become part of JCI? Since when?
JCI Mongolia, the history begins from 1992. It's almost same age as the Mongolian democracy.
Democracy,
yes.
Right, 1992.
Now
That's
we have a
very
history of 27 years, and we have conducted many projects into the society through these years. So JCI has a special structure which has one sector of Asia Pacific Development Council. They came into 1992 and helped to establish JCI in Mongolia. So the founder of JCI Mongolia is Mr. Boyong, and also, you know,
so Mr. Boyong founded it in 1992. In a way.
First contacted with the JCI headquarters.
Right.
Yes, so he bring into Mongolia and established in Mongolia and invited some active citizens of Ulaanbaatar, and now it's become more than nearly 1,000 members.
Nearly 1,000 members,
yes,
in Mongolia.
In Mongolia.
Only in Mongolia. That's a big community, actually.
It's a big community.
So when it was founded in Mongolia, was there people from JCI America, you know, the regional headquarters, to help Mr. Bayar?
Yes.
What was the story behind? Yeah.
Yes, story behind yes, as I mentioned, the APDC, the short name is Asia Pacific Development Council. They care, they care new countries and establish and they help to establish a JCI community. And so from JCI Japan, there is several people come in and help to Mr. Boyan to how to organize the organization and how to initiate and how to establish, how to conduct projects and everything. And so also we were under this APDC's care, under this APDC's help for more than like 3 or 4 years. Then we become individually and recruiting the members.
Recruiting members by on your own.
On our own, yes. Now it became nearly 1,000 members and one of the biggest NGO of Ulaanbaatar.
Can you tell us about the structure of the JCI? How does it work? There are several NGO, you know, for example, Rotary, and how does it work? How do you guys elect your president? How do you recruit your members? That kind of structure process.
One of the advantages of JCI members, they're supposed to on a position only 1 year, you know, just 1 year we are as a acting like local organization president. Then we have to move forward like vice president of the national organization, then executive vice president of the national organization, then you can be the national president of that national organization. So every years, every 1 year, we move into forward. So it's giving the opportunity to grow up, who is going up, you know. Also another members taking the chance to get going up together. That's
So
the more different things another NGOs, you know.
it gives everybody a chance
Yes.
Yes, exactly.
to climb up.
Yes,
Yes.
improving themselves.
Yeah, improve themselves.
For example, for me, I'm doing a JCI career, and I'm a member of 2010, and our national president is a member of 2008, and he became a national president this year. It's been 10 years.
10 years.
Yeah. So that's why it gives us the very good opportunity. Actually, generally, JCI gives the 4 opportunity for members. The first one is the community. So second one is individual and business and international level opportunity. So those 4 levels, if you go up, you will get more opportunity to improve yourself. You know, that's why everybody wants to be climbing up.
Climb up.
Yes. It gives everyone an opportunity to lead. Yes.
To lead, to be a leader.
To be a leader.
Tell us about the projects you implement. What kind of projects are you guys working on from the JCI Mongolia perspective?
As
If you can highlight some of the biggest projects implemented.
As our the EVP, the executive vice president said that now JCI Mongolia has nearly 1,000 members. So those members are divided by 14 chapters potential. One is provisional, and the total is the 15 chapters. So every chapter has their own projects. So this in year.
So chapter means 1,000 people. Okay, let's say 1,000 people here. So they are divided into 15 groups. Is that it?
Yeah,
so
chapters.
chapter means
Yeah,
okay,
chapter
okay,
groups.
okay.
So then they have their own projects between like 2 or 4 projects. In 2018, JCI Mongolia has 37 projects doing for the Mongolian society, and 4 of them we call it the national flagship project, which is made by JCI Mongolia National Organization. The rest, the 33 projects doing by local chapters. So for those 4 chapter project is the first one is the Save Life project. We are corporate with the Center of the Mother and the Children, which is next to your organization. So we doing this project since the 2015. So this year is becoming the 3rd step. This we are trying to reduce mortality rate of the infants, which is pre-delivery infants. The second one is that we call the Future project. So we giving some scholarships to the students who is the active members of their community. The third one is JCI Garden project. We are investing some money to the central garden of the Ulaanbaatar city.
Oh, I've seen
we
that.
are yes, that one is the we done.
And I was running and I saw that. Oh, okay.
So we closing this project in this year. So next year, so we're gonna be establishing new project. The fourth one is that we call the Smile Mongolia, so which is concept project. So all JCI Mongolian project go doing by for the Mongolian society who to be happy. So that's why this is one is the concept project, and all projects goes under this concept project, which is Smile Mongolia.
Smile Mongolia, that's very nice. And let's say, okay, there's one of the chapter, and that chapter is supposed to do at least like, is there some kind of limit or requirement to stay the JCI Mongolia's branch or the chapter? Because like you said, one chapter does like 3 to 4 projects. What if one chapter doesn't do even 4 projects, like, okay, just only 1 project. How does it work? Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah, we
so
got
okay, let's this chapter you have to do 4 projects this year, and they cannot do the 4 projects. Or is there something like that
JCI
from the headquarters?
JCI
in
has
Mongolia?
the constitution.
Aha.
So,
Constitution within. Okay.
yes, which is we have to follow all the national organization.
Okay.
Then the national organization, they have the constitution too, which is according to the constitution. So local chapter, they have the rule, and we can call it also constitution. It's supposed to be fit to the same as the JCI Mongolia constitution. So on this constitution, we have the requirement. At least you have to, that chapter have to be at least the 26 members, and they have also vote quote by then divided by members number. So we don't have to do a project for the society. For example, like JCI Japan, their society is all mostly solved their problem. So they're doing project over the sea, like in Bangladesh, in Vietnam. They're doing this one. JCI is given to provide the opportunity grow up the member. Also, these members are supposed to be active citizens, and they're supposed to help their society and community. That's why, like JCI Mongolia, all chapter has the big number of the projects. The JCI Japan, comparing then the JCI Japan and like Korea.
They have smaller numbers, but they do it overseas.
Yes, exactly.
Their projects overseas. Let's talk about last year's conference, JCI Asia Pacific Conference. It was a big deal, and Mongolia received so many youth, young generation, people of our age, right? And can you tell us about it?
Yes, JCI membership is the age range is 18 to 40, the active citizens of their community. So last year, ASPAC, the short name, and it's Asia Pacific Conference. We received our 3,600 young active citizens all over the world. It says Asia Pacific Conference, but all around the world.
All around the world,
yes,
not only Asia
not
Pacific.
only Asia Pacific. So we have guests and members from Europe, Americas, and even Africa.
That's
so that conference was very successful, and within the JCI, JCI Mongolia's reputation really increased because of the entertainment and also the successful conference. Also Mongolian members, JCI members and Mongolian guys, Mongolian companies, they were so from their heart, and they were so good. So we showed how the Mongolian people, young active citizens, also the Mongolian city council and governments support their youths, and their people. So, like for JCI aspect, it helped the Mongolian economy a bit. Like
I was going to ask you that.
Yes.
How much did you generate from the? Because receiving all those people from all around the world must be very beneficial to our economy.
Yes, it also so beneficial to our economy. So, like within these 3 days activity, and we calculated approximately it's like our 10 million US dollars came into the city through the hotel, airline, and also the restaurants and everything. So it was so beneficial, and also the Mongolian JCI members, they have a self-development of how to organize the international event, and also they made a lots of friends. Also, we advertised Mongolia, Ulaanbaatar city into the world. Yes.
So many benefits. Looks
Yes.
like. Yes.
There is a lot of benefits. Just highlighting those benefits.
Okay, my next question is about project implementation. How do you guys finance all these projects? Is it hard to find donors and investors?
So, like, most of our members are businessmen.
Mm-hmm.
They do our own business,
Mm-hmm.
and also they are trying to become and they acting active citizen in their community. So now we have to pay our the fees every year's member fee to the national organization. So and their chapters and chapter pays for the national organization, and we give them some budget from their fee to the develop and doing the project.
Partially.
Yes, exactly. So some of another part is we are fundraising the much money. So far we are invested over the 1.6 billion Mongolian Tugruk for Mongolian community to doing the project. So the fundraising, the money is not that much big deal for the JCI, because most of them they're businessmen and they're on the business. They like to be donate the money to develop our community.
Because they want to do these good society projects from their will, right?
Yes,
So
exactly. It's finally it's a benefit goes to Mongolia now.
Yeah,
That's why.
To our society.
Yes,
you know,
exactly.
to our society.
According to this topic, I would like to mention that the nearest project we are implementing and we are running is next week. So we call it the we are JCI Mongolia organizing an international business fair 2018 within the JCI and within the citizen of Ulaanbaatar. So this project at the international business fair will be held in 2nd to 4th of May, which is next week, in the Hunnu Mall Expo Hall. So this project includes five foreign countries besides Mongolia. So one is from Hong Kong, Taiwan, Japan, Korea, and Russia.
So businesses from all these countries are exhibiting in the fair.
This fair. So we have over 90 companies it's going to participate in more than 7 sectors like mining, consultancy, and law, also in trading, in the finance sector. So at this opportunity, I would like to take this chance to invite all the citizens of Ulaanbaatar, also all the entrepreneurs, to come in this fair to find the business partner or to find their needs. Yes. During this business fair, there is more than 30 companies coming to this fair, and also they're going to exhibit their business, and also they're going to advertise their business, and they are potentially finding their partners. So we have special VIP meetings and face-to-face meetings. So we can organize you to make some business from it.
This is the opportunity that I mentioned, giving the members the business. All these companies are JCI member companies, all around the world. You know, as he said, like 6 countries.
Even these international companies are JCI
members.
Member companies.
So we are trying to build a cooperation between the JCI members. This one is the first time we are creating JCI by JCI Mongolia. Next time, next year, every year is gonna be traditionally chosen by the another countries which is involved with this project. Maybe in Korea and Taiwan next year. So we will decide on during this exhibition. So
right, very nice. Well, our audience, you must come to the Hunnu Mall on May. What's the date? I guess
the 2nd to 4th.
May 2nd to 4th. There's going to be international business fair at Hunnu Mall. Just come and find partners, business partners.
This is a big opportunity. Please come and join it.
All right, thank you very much, you guys, and good luck.
thank you.
Good health.
Thank you very much.
That's all for today. Thank you for staying with us. We will see you next Tuesday with our news time. Have a good one. Bye-bye.